Channel.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi, good afternoon to every one of you. Okay, supposed to in live. Okay, thank you so much for viewing our Facebook and also YouTube and the other platforms. Alright, so what I want you to do is that I give you time for 2 minutes. Okay, try to Google what is actually SDG. SDG. Alright, so today's topic is that I will brief more about the SDG challenge. Okay, and it relates with the TikTok dance your way to a better life. Okay, SDG. Okay, what is actually SDG? Okay, sustainable development goals. Alright? Okay, so what is actually the sustainable development goal? Anyone of you? In 2011, they are called to action to end poverty and inequality, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy health, justice, and prosperity. Okay, so that is definition by the Google, isn't it? Alright, it requires the action in order to protect the, yes, in order to protect the planet and also the people. Alright, to be honest, we live here in the world, isn't it? In this world, it is not only us, as a human, but also in this world, what do we have? It is not only human being, but in this world, what do we have? Kita apa? Animals, okay, what else? Plants, okay, what else? Environment, alright? And all of those things is actually interlinked with each other. Okay, so the concept of the SDG, Sustainable Development Goal, is one concept by the United Nations UN. And this concept, later on I will explain more about this concept, but this one is a very interesting topic actually to be discussed. Alright? Okay. Moving on to the next slide, okay. Okay, when established of this concept of the SDG, alright? When established, it was actually established in the year of 2015 by the United Nations. United Nations is actually the organization in which portfolio all around the world, and it emphasizes the interconnected environmental, social, and economic aspects of sustainable development by putting sustainable or at their center. Which means that whatever things that you do in this world, you have to balance your activity with the academic, with the environmental, with the social. Which means that whatever activity that you did in this world did not give negative impact to this party. And that is the simple concept of the SDG. Okay, now do you have any question about the concept of the SDG? Understand? Alright, whatever activity that you did, you must ensure that you didn't harm. For example, you didn't harm the plant, you didn't harm the animal. That is the concept. Not only that, when it focus to the social, your activity, for example, maybe you are the seller of the product, you sell the product. You must ensure that the product did not harm the animal, for example. That is the simple example. Alright? Okay? Okay. Now we're moving on to the next one. Alright. Under the SDG, we do have 17 goals. Kita ada 17 goals. What do we want to achieve? Alright. It looks like a very small one, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Okay. Now I will touch one by one, but I will only focus for 5. Alright. Okay. So now we have a look at the first goal for the SDG. The first one is actually no poverty. Second one is the zero hunger. Number 3 is
good health and well-being.
good health and also well-being. Number 4, quality education. Number 5, gender inequality. Number 6. Alright, clean water and sanitation. Alright, number 7. Alright, affordable and clean energy. Number 8 is decent work and academic growth. Number 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. Number 10, reduce inequality. Number 11, sustainable cities and community. Number 12, responsible consumption and also the production. Number 13, climate action. 14, life below water. Number 15, life on land. 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. And the last goal is that partnership for the goal. Always remember the concept for the SDG here. It is actually interlinked to each other. In bahasa Melayu, we used to call it dia berkait antara satu sama lain. But today, to be honest, I will just focus on the 5. Okay, this 5 SDG is very close to us. Sangat-sangat rapat dengan kita punya activity. So practically, I would like to emphasize on those 5 SDG. Okay? Are you excited to know what that 5? Okay, so now the first one is actually the zero hunger. Yes, zero hunger, not zero hungry. Okay, zero hunger. When it comes to the zero hunger here, okay, what does it mean by hunger? May I know? In your own opinion, what does it mean by hunger? Food. What happened to food? So many people do not have food, alright? When it comes to the hunger, the concept of the hunger here is actually, we can translate hunger as the physical sensation for food. You need to have food, isn't it? Alright? But different concept for the hunger is actually not only we understand, oh, hunger is actually, I'm really hungry, as mentioned by Suresh just now. But actually hunger is defined as a basic food, lack of basic food for adequate nutrition. What does it mean? Lack of basic food, I repeat once again, lack of basic food for adequate nutrition. Which means that the food that you get will have complete nutrition. Alright, we will have complete nutrition. That's what does it mean by the zero hunger here. Alright, what aim by the United Nations? The aim in the year 2030. I'm sorry, I couldn't not mention here. This goal they try to achieve at the year of 2020. Alright, by having this kind of goal, zero hunger, they aim that all over the world, people all over the world must get their own food, must get their nutrition food. Right? When it comes to the zero hunger, alright, this kind of problem is mostly occur at the, if anybody wants to give your idea? Usually at the Africa and also Asia. Asian country. Is it us as an Asian country? Isn't it? Shocking, right? We deal with this kind of the zero hunger problem. So United Nations try to solve this kind of problem, alright, by putting this one as one of the goals under SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. And what a shocking one! When it comes to the zero hunger, as you can see here, there is a picture of a baby here and everything. If you want to know, under the concept of the zero hunger, in this world, we facing every single year almost 26 million of the baby. 26 million of babies under age of 5, they do not have enough nutrition. Okay, so that is the problem that United Nations try to make on. Okay, is everything clear? Okay, so in order to solve this kind of problem, United Nations come up with the idea, for example, like improving the production of nutrition food and everything. Okay. Alright, so clear for the second, for the first one, zero hunger. Okay, so now moving on to the next one. In which zero hunger, if you look at the point here, ensure access to safe, nutritious, and sufficient food for all, definitely. Alright? Okay, and then deliver sustainable, resilient, and resilient food system, in which they try to ensure that every single people in this world, right, regardless their age, get enough or sufficient nutrition. Okay, you can always remember hunger means hungry. Alright, hunger also it leads to the definition of lack of nutrition. Okay, so far okay? Right. Okay, now moving on. Okay, we look at first at this video. With a minute and sorry for the interruption or the technical issue. Okay, actually this video will explain about the problem for the zero hunger in this around the world. In which it mentions that this is still, for example, not only this case but it's around the world they receive lack of nutrition. And this case is actually every single year 800 million people around the world in total, right, facing the problem of hunger. Okay, now moving on to the point number 3, good health and also the well-being. Good health and also the well-being. What other things appear in your information about the good health and also the well-being? Any idea pop up in your mind when it comes to the good health and also well-being? What are the first things appear in your mind? It relates with the health industry, isn't it? Health industry in the recent year, what happened? Healthy lifestyle. What else? What happened in the back 2020? COVID-19. Okay, when the COVID-19 issue of the COVID-19 appeared, so what did the government take action? Okay, follow SOP. And understand? Guided by the government? Correct SOP lagi? Yes. The real word is the vaccination. Vaccination is the most important one. Vaccination, if you think about it, it relates to good health and also the well-being. This is actually relates to the point number 2 just now. Okay, zero hunger, in which they try to solve the problem of the children who receive lack of nutrition, isn't it? Okay, so good health and also the well-being, this United Nations try to ensure by the year of 2030, all of us receive a very good health care, a very good medicine, alright? Because of what are the issue here is actually most of the people around the world, they did not receive a very good health care, a very good health what? Health medicine, right? So they try to solve this issue. Okay. For example, not only the vaccination for the COVID-19, if you notify, okay, during your kids, during your back 2 years, 3 years, when you are at the age of the year baby, year one, year two, isn't it? Right? You receive a vaccine. What type of vaccine? May I know? Hepatitis B, for example. Malaria vaccination. That one is actually action taken in order to achieve this goal. Good health together. And this recent year, 2020, isn't it? Because the problem of the COVID-19, isn't it? Alright. The other alternative method is that by having the vaccine. Alright. So here is the good health and physical wealth. That will be the point of this one. Alright. Okay, now moving on to the next one, World Health Council by 2013 aim to reduce global fertility mortality ratio to less than 70 per 100,000 lives per. Okay, not only that, they also try to ensure for the mother they receive a very good care starting from they know that they carry a baby up until they deliver the baby because of the ratio of women who die during delivery, the baby is already high. Okay, so they try to solve this issue as well. Okay, preventable death of the newborn and also the child under 5 years, ages as I mentioned just now. Okay, children under 5 years ages, they receive law of no nutrition. So another goal is that they try to give a very good health care. Okay, so far clear? Alright, okay, so now let's have a look at this one. I'm totally sorry that this one has no sound, but it's okay, let go on. Right. Can you please give me 2 minutes? Okay, I will let you fix this one first. Okay, it's okay, never mind. Alright? Okay, can we proceed to the next point? Okay, for the next one here is that okay, this one is actually the illustration on how they want to get for a very good care, good health care. Okay, number four is that quality education. Education. Okay, the problem arises around the world is actually not everybody get their access to a very good quality of education. And if you want to know what happened is that in this around the world, there are still kids who cannot access to the school, kids who still cannot go to school, not even around the world. But if you look at it in the scenario of Malaysia, what happened to the child, to the kids at the Sabah and also Sarawak? Okay? Have a moment, take a look what happened in Malaysia. Is it easy for them to get access to education at Sabah and also Sarawak? Is it easy? No, really, isn't it? Because of the distance in between school and also their home is totally long distance, isn't it? And they have to travel all every day. Okay, they have to commute from their house to the school. Alright, that is the very simple scenario that we can see in Malaysia. Okay, what happened to around the world? Definitely they face the same problem. Alright, this is very important since what? Since every each of us we will face we will perform different type of job. For example, me myself as educator. Alright, I need to have a skill of delivering, isn't it? Delivering the knowledge. But for example, what happened to the engineer? What happened to the work at the hospital, isn't it? Different people, different skill. Different job, different skill. That is the reason why quality education is very important. Because of education, by having education, you will know how to deliver your expertise. You will be trained throughout your education journey. Okay. Is it clear so far? Clear. Alright. Okay, now moving on to the responsible consumption and also the production. As you can see here, what is the image of these two things? Recycle, isn't it? Recycle thing, and also we can say that this one is actually sampah. Okay, this is actually a garbage. Alright. When it comes to the concept of the SDG under track, responsible consumption and also the production, I would like to ask, whoever here, having their lunch today by having a very not a light lunch, but heavy lunch, saya tak sini makan berat tadi, tengah hari. Or maybe breakfast, atau buang makan apa? I would like to ask. Did you throw your waste food, for example, oh, I didn't eat this vegetable, for example. Oh, I didn't eat this chicken, I did not want to have this part of the chicken, so I didn't want to eat it. Is that you throw it out? Isn't that? That one is responsible consumption of the product. Correct. What happened to the wastage, to the food wastage that you are throwing out? What happened? Okay, this is the goal that you can fight for. Alright? Okay. We're responsible for the consumption and also the production. That one in case if we look at individually. Alright? If we bring the case individually. But when we bring it to the concept of industrial. Industry. But we change the scenario to the industry. What happened? Responsible consumption and production, the word of the production. Okay, going back to the concept of the SDG. Right? SDG. Anything that we produce, anything that we do must balance between social, environment, and also protect our planet. When it comes to the production, assume you as a handbag producer, what can you do to protect the world? So that's what can you do to protect the world? Sorry? No idea. Okay. Make it simple, make it clear, straight to the point when it comes to this point, alright, responsible consumption and also production. One of the things that you did is actually you have to consider you cannot harm the animal, you cannot harm the social, you cannot harm the environment. Going back to the concept of the SDG. We want to protect the planet. We want to protect what is the things inside of this planet. Okay, a simple illustration. Have you ever heard about the brand Dior? Are you familiar with the brand Dior? Are you familiar with the brand Louis Vuitton? Are you familiar with the brand Tommy Hilfiger? Are you familiar with the brand of how to pronounce that, right? Okay, all of those branded items actually against SDG. Why I say so? Against SDG. Why I say so? What is the opposite? Because of whatever things that they produce, they are actually harming the animal most of the time. Right? Look at their handbag, for example. This one is actually made from leather. What type of leather? Animal leather. Okay. Yet that product falls under those number responsible consumption and also the product. Right? Okay. So if you look at here, see, responsible consumption and also the production process from manufacturer to the customer does not harm the nature nor humanity. Alright? Generally as little waste as possible. Okay, this is the example from Dior. And this one is the latest, if I'm not mistaken, July. July last year, July 2022. Alright, in which they mentioned that clearly mentioned here, alright, that the product is actually made from animal skin. And this one again, SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. This is what United Nations try to achieve. When you produce something, you cannot use, you cannot harm the animal, you cannot harm even human being. Okay? And if you want to know more, maybe after this you have free time, you may Google for the brand Balenciaga. Okay, brand Balenciaga also they have this same issue, but this one is actually by the nature it involves the human and it involves the animal, isn't it? But for the Balenciaga, it relates with the social. It relates with the key issue. Try to Google it at your own after this Balenciaga. Alright, that's the reason why people totally fan for the Balenciaga brand last year. Okay, because of the issue. Okay, everyone you can do it by your own application. Alright? Okay. So another this one is the next point life below water. And this is going to be our last day. SDG. The SDG number 5 that I would like to emphasize. Life below water. When it comes to the life below water, it has a menu. What is it? Bawah air. Bawah air. Translate into Malay, life below water. Hidup dalam air. Tapi yang hidup dalam air, mana in the water? Alright, when it comes to the life in the water, di bahasa Melayu it is actually kehidupan bawah laut. Bukan hidup bawah air. Hidup bawah laut, jangan direct translate. It's very dangerous for you. Okay? You not go use Google Translate. Hidup bawah laut. Apa-apa yang hidup bawah laut. Alright, this is actually life below water. Kehidupan bawah laut. Okay, when it comes to the life below water, what do you think that we do? Okay, we need to ensure as well, right, the well-being of the life below water. Okay, ocean emergency, for example, coastal eutrophication and something. Okay, ocean acidification, alright? This is an example, ocean acidification, a lot of problem appear. Betul tak? Especially when it comes to the manufacture, where they reduce their acidity. Mana orang buat orang punya acid toxic? At which place may I know? Where do they throw out their acidity? Definitely at the ocean, isn't it? So, United Nations come up with the goal in this large below water in which you can also need to provide the life below water. Okay, I don't want to touch more on this part, but I would like to ask you one question. Before this, I'm not pretty sure at what year, have you ever seen collaboration between Legoland and Shell? Legoland and Shell. Shell, minyak kan? Shell ini. Have you ever seen the collaboration between them? Yeah, you have no idea about that particular thing. If I'm not mistaken, I cannot remember at which year, but that collaboration is very, very popular in some year. I cannot remember. But during that particular time, Legoland just launched at Malaysia. Okay, so during that particular year, the issue arises. Okay, what is actually the issue is that Legoland try to collaborate with the Shell, in which they try, for example, if people fill in their fuel at the Shell, right? Filling in their fuel at the Shell, they will get one free gift Legoland, for example. Right? That is the concept they try to bring in. But what happens is that in the middle of the contract, Legoland try to take out the contract with what happened? You think what happened? What happened is that during the period of the contract, shell dumping out all the acid at the ocean. They make it so big. Orang buat benda tu isu tu secara besar-besaran. Okay, that is the reason why Legoland stop the contract. Legoland will need to pay how many money to share because of share against this SDG. To be honest, alright, me as a finance lecturer and also international lecturer, when you want to invest in one simple company, in one company, you need to ensure they comply with the SDG. Alright? And due to that, Legoland automatically closes. Okay, now let's have a look at this video. Totally sorry has no sound, but maybe the visualization will provide you some ideas on what is actually going on. See, this is the Lego, this is the situation, this is the happening bird, isn't it? And the people is actually playing together, building future together, and this is the shack. Okay. And what happened is that you look at here. This is the boss of the shack, the illustration in this video. See? The blue color is actually the ocean. The illustration for the blue Legoland is actually the ocean. Okay, since then Legoland no longer work with shack because of this issue. Okay, they didn't care for the life below water. As long as they get the profit, that is fine. But for the Legoland, it is big more to them. Okay? See? If there is a sign, it's very interesting. See normal collaboration between Lego and also and this is the issue. Okay, so now, up until now, we have an idea what is actually SDG. Now get an idea, ada idea tak? Faham tak what does it mean by SDG? Alright, this is actually whatever thing that you create in this world, you have to consider what is the implication in the future to your kids' future, isn't it? Alright, to the environment, to the human, to the social impact, you have to take into consideration of that particular thing. Okay, so far, any question? No question? Serious? No question so much? Any question? No. Okay, so if no question, alright, and go back to our title in which SDG challenge dance your way with a better world TikTok, alright? So for the TikTok part, I will pass to Mr. Ayub as our second speaker for this section. And thank you so much from me and have a good day everyone.
Hello, hi, welcome. Hey, so you guys know about the video now?
Yes.
Okay, so for you, usually not for you, okay, for us, okay, it's our responsible to do awareness, okay, to the society. Then what we do is to awareness on social media, okay. Right now, the social media platform is highest rating or highest traffic is TikTok. Okay. So I will show you guys some TikTok. Okay, then you guys can do this. Okay, actually, we need you guys to put a simple video, okay, a bonus video about the activity. Okay? Can you show the lepas kan dia banyak itu. Activity lah. Wah. Okay. So, okay. So it's a list of the goals. Okay. So we can choose any of the goals. Okay. Pick one topic of this. Take a video of this about that. Okay. let's say if you choose 0%, okay? So you do a video that show the info about the 0%. Okay? This is just example like a video of the talking about the 0%, or maybe you can use a visual only on the video. Okay? So I will show you some. Okay? Okay, so we will first extract, okay, and we detox challenge, okay. So maybe when we do something simple like this, yeah. Okay, sorry for the technical issue. Okay, so yes, if you guys open up the TikTok apps, okay, you can search the TikTok STP TikTok channel. Okay, you will see some example of the video, something like this. Okay, so I hope you guys can do video like this. Okay, tell your friends also, and tell us by today or maybe tomorrow is less. Okay, tomorrow let's show you less or maybe your perspective later. Okay, if you are surprised, then show you this. Next teacher send the request and send the link to and ask your friend also. Okay? So we will select the video, okay, we will import the video on our social media. And then we will the video. So then we just post the video on the video. Okay? Supposing you have the so or maybe you can mix with okay, maybe you can mix your maybe you can use the TikTok trend, okay, TikTok dance trend to do the SDG challenge, okay, something like the video posting, okay, dancing while telling the post. Okay, see? So you can use the most highest trend or most highest music on the TikTok. So you can use for the SDG honest. This is just example only. You don't need to do this. But this one is I think the in trends are now. Or maybe you can follow style like Digicho. So let me choose the maybe the list. They were changing the transition of the faces and show the rest. Alright, okay, so we smile to this one.
Alright, okay, thank you so much, Mr. Hayu, for this session. Alright, so I would like to conclude for today. Okay, SDG, I would like to summarize again. For the SDG, we do have 17 goals, and what you need to do is that create one simple video. Alright, to give to let people tell what does it mean by the SDG. Because I can see when I mention about the SDG, most of audience here do not know what does it mean by the SDG. Alright, isn't it? But after I already present here, you must have definitely you must have some idea, isn't it? Alright, but having those ideas, come up with a very unique video, very attractive video, okay? So you produce the video and then you pass to your respective lecturer for the so best. Alright, School of Business and School of Beauty and Aesthetic. Alright, you can pass your video to Miss Christina. Alright, for the student at the School of SOCMP, Creative Media and Technology, you may pass your video to Mr. Hayu. And for the SOPA, School of Business and Accountancy, you may pass the video to me. Alright? Okay, so far, do you have any questions? No. Okay, thank you so much for joining this session. Yes, Simon? Alright, submission is by Monday.